as a silent partner?
You guys are kind of at the point where you're able to get you originally hired to rescue Grand Admiral Octavian Grant, who you did. He's not on the map for means of simplifying my life, but he'd be kind of with your group loosely, although you guys are scattered about here. So you have him. Your next place is really to go home and kind of do whatever you'd want from there. Um, so you would just be taking Drew back home and have her monitored from there. She probably could be all right. Unless you guys
So
wanted to go on a random adventure after that.
what's the physical state of the Grand Admiral?
He's in good condition. He was not treated poorly by the New Republic. He's kind of kept there as a trophy, more or less, by the New Republic. He was held as a part of his agreements on surrender in good condition and kind of just kept at on Albi Isle. But he's in fine condition physically.
I mean, does he seem to be wanting to be rescued?
He was well, I mean, especially when his whole island was being attacked, yes, but he was awaiting somebody. Yeah.
Got it. So this was kind of like not unexpected for him that eventually he'd be getting off of this place.
Yeah.
And so then we have to make the decision if we're going to turn him over to the New Republic or not.
Upon leaving here, you guys could decide what to do. You Yeah, I mean, you went to Albi Isle. It was being heavily attacked. There was a Imperial Interdictor Star Destroyer overhead, and the collective had kind of set it up to look like the Imperials had staged the attack, and nobody really knows that you were there. So you can do whatever you think would be whatever you guys would want to do at that point with it. Um, it was
So
a third
is it
party, not the collective, that hired you to rescue him.
does the collective want him as for his military intelligence or just to extinguish him from having the option to return?
The collective wanted him because they their whole like intertwining in it was that um so when you guys went to Locke a long time ago and Katira took that ship, there's something on that ship that they want. Katira was the one who hired you to rescue the Grand Admiral, and while you guys didn't realize that immediately, they did because her method of contacting them used an out-of-date code that they were able to trace back to her effectively. And so they accepted it and were kind of hailing you in suspicion that she was working with you, looking for her to get their stuff back.
Got it.
So they could, I mean, they want, if they want Octavian Grant, it's to trade with Katira for whatever they want from her, not for anything that he offers them. They're less interested in galactic military politics and military might than they are in their clan. And in the grand scheme, he did say that they want to raise the mother as a means of exerting a stronger influence over the Force and possibly wounding the Force and wounding all Force users so that they would be in less danger in the future.
Okay. Now it's coming together for me a little. And I remember we went to Locke and there was like a an Imperial base there, right? That we basically broke into.
Yeah, so the first time you went to Locke, you got this Dunia mine, and the second time you went to Locke, we took out an Imperial warlord in order to basically we increased the amount of Dunia mines that we had, and we also the populace kind of let us then run the Dunia mine without opposition.
Yeah, that's right. Because we met some old guy there. I thought, right?
Yeah, and like that was the mission where it was like just surrender, and the Imperial leader was like no, so he threw his lightsaber at him and then asked the second in command, will you surrender?
That's right. That's right. No, yeah, I remember that. Okay. All right. So now we have to essentially just take out a Dathomir witch, and we call it a day.
I mean, you want to rescue Drew one way or the other. Guys, so Callen and Rem came to rescue you because when you guys surrendered, Blaine put off a message to Katira saying, "Hey, we're gonna be on. We're coming to Cloud City," and he basically transmitted a message of, "We need help," and you know, like
I wonder if we could
you're not
propose a
stupid, so
trade
they weren't gonna go to Cloud City.
for.
So in order to get you guys free, Katira departed in the Crucible 2. She landed somewhere, and then behind her in a cloaked Jinx Starhawk, Callen and Rem came, and that's how they got you guys and got you your gear back.
Now we need to see if she will do a straight trade for Katira's dad.
Katira's dad in all of this. They're all good questions. If anybody else has any, while Jay's setting up his recording stuff. In all of this, you realize that Katira's dad had told you that he had kept Drew safe. And now you see Drew with the Dathomir witches, and he went to kind of like, he cut and ran. And at the end of the mission, Jawa Jimmy managed to not kill him with a lightsaber, but in the process, got away from Jawa Jimmy, and he's running to the exit.
Oh, Jawa Jimmy.
Should have killed him.
At least cut his legs so he couldn't run so fast.
Well, the problem was that I got so fast. I ran so quickly with a lightsaber that apparently I was Jimmy was influenced by the lightsaber. He was like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I still don't believe this. Nah, it's not gonna happen."
Oh my goodness. You disobeyed the first rule of lightsaber school. Never run with a lightsaber.
No, never run around with a lightsaber that wants to make you kill people.
It's only Death's little finger. I mean, what could it possibly want?
Death's little finger. That's right. That's what you named it. Oh man.
What a good name. I don't think I even named it. Was it just named that? Was that what you came up with?
Yeah, your lightsaber's name is Death's Finger. That's the one
Oh,
that
Death's
you
finger,
had.
not little finger, just Death's finger.
Little finger sounds better though.
Drew,
I would have
Drew's
actually liked it even
lightsaber
more
was
if it was Death's middle finger.
Death's Pinky. I'd like it if it was Death's Toe. Drew has Shadow Herald. Katira has the Ending, and Katira also has Tech's red lightsaber, which was Red Immolation. And I think that Bota didn't take a lightsaber.
Wait,
No, I did not.
So who has? So would Drew still have her lightsaber on her at this point, or would it be stowed away somewhere?
Uh,
Oh,
I
this is
think I
fair.
remember. I think I remember like taking them, but I don't think I ever remember turning it on. I think I just like did.
I don't feel like I would need you to to recall taking for me. I don't recall you taking Drew's lightsabers.
All I remember is this, I spent a ton of character points to get 5d6 on lightsaber combat.
Drew noticed on Coruscant when you guys were leaving Coruscant that she no longer had her red lightsaber. But she did have her other lightsaber. Her blue, I think Drew's is blue. Maybe it's green.
Oh, sorry, you did mention that.
All right.
Just was missing one.
I think I'm getting it. I think I'm understanding where.
Drew's is blue.
Is it wrong that when I go capture Drew's dad and do a trade, I don't want to fight a Dathomir witch now that I know what a Dathomir witch can do? It's like, nah, I think I'm
Rather
good.
not.
Rather pass. She's pissed for all the right reasons. I just don't want her to use Drew.
I mean, imagine she would just like take the lightsaber from you and then use it on you.
They're not.
We talked about this, right? Yeah, but they don't use lightsabers.
They're not.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she
in the
can't.
same way. She may be able to. Yeah. They
Didn't we see
kinda
that Dathomir witch on Dathomir that like had that light whip?
Yeah, well, when we went to Dathomir, what were we doing there? That was the in-person one.
Yeah, that was the in-person one.
What
I
was
don't remember
the?
exactly why we were there.
We found that guy that was got sent there by Luke Skywalker because there was a guy that crashed there and
Yeah.
thought it was force sensitive.
Yeah.
And Luke pulled a Jedi mind trick on Katira after she stole a lightsaber hilt from one of his acolytes or apprentices or whatever. And yeah, it's man, what was her Silri? And Blaine cut her arm off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Katira has her light whip now. Yeah. All sounds right. But she's not a Dathomir. Well, she might be a Dathomir witch. I don't know that much about Silri's backstory, especially within this game. But the Dathomir witches were the ones that we were working with, although they weren't really. They were more light side. There is at least in RPG canon, there are also light side Dathomir clans.
Well, if she knew how to use a light whip, I wouldn't put it past this one to not know how to use a lightsaber.
Sure.
So clearly she's aware of my presence here. Remind me, does she know that the whole group is here, or is it just like...
Saw you. She saw Bota. And she kind of like intimated that she was expecting to, see you guys eventually.
Okay.
Anybody else? Questions, comments, concerns, gripes, moan, complaints?
How far away is what's his name? The one I was chasing. Is he really far away? Can I no longer catch up to him at this rate? Is he so far away?
I would say that it's about around. He's at least 10 meters ahead of you.
Ugh. Okay.
I know exactly where he's at on the map, and I will be moving him per round based on it, but I'm not going to tell you.
Dang it.
Remember where the entrance is to me? It's alright, guys.
I kind of
It's gonna
do.
be least of your concerns soon enough.
I mean, we came through up here in the north,
That's true. Yeah,
so he's probably going right here.
it's quite possible. Well then, after kind of going through everything with you, well, need just a little bit more time. Apparently, I haven't bought enough, and she will douse the lights all the lights in the area. Well, I mentioned earlier that I had adjusted everybody's sight and taken away the other lights throughout the area. And so you guys can see a little bit. It goes dark. And you hear whispered throughout the entire area. But got some friends to catch up with. And you guys can go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Uh-oh. Already.
Jowkazza, you roughly know where she was, obviously. Bota, you moved yourself, and I'm going to let you move yourself. You'll be where you put yourself to start this instead of where you were. Which just means you're further from her.
I think I was a little bit closer to her, actually. I think I was like in that doorway.
You were closer to her before, but you moved. Let's go with for Chris. You can do Rusty and Callen in one go, unless you want to split them.
I like to do them in one go.
All right.
It'll be easier.
Give me an initiative roll for both of them, though, to see which one goes first.
No, I threw. Okay.
And then Luke and Jawa Jimmy roll again. We'll have Rusty and then Callen. And then Luke and Jawa Jimmy roll again to see who goes first out of you two.
Rolling a d6.
Oh.
Try and make this interesting. So let's start with okay, Rusty. You're in a room. You're in a room with your brother, Theodore Steele. Well, I'll just move Rem out of here. And you hear, but it doesn't come from your brother. And as you look around you, you start to see a faint green glow.
You know where Rusty is.
You don't. I know. Isn't it great?
I have a huge advantage because my two characters are separate.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Keep an eye on us, okay?
You start to see a faint green glow coming in the room. Can you see those glows?
All the room. Dead bodies.
Right layer. Oh no, this is one thing I didn't try out. Not working. Oh, that's why.
Maybe Thrusty's just huge.
There we go.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh, that's.
I just realized that you were playing like some type of theme music. I thought I was going crazy because I kept hearing something. I was like, what is that?
Oh yeah. It's been going the whole time.
I know. What?
And all of the bodies around you begin to slowly move.
Oh, man.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna grab. Lost all the
All right.
move
He
the
didn't
dragon?
move. Okay. While carrying your brother, you can move at, we'll say, half speed. So about you can only move 5 tiles, right? Or 5 meters. We'll say we'll
Out
say
the door.
let me double the. All right, I'll adjust the distances on this in a second. And you should be able to control. There, you should be able to control Rusty as well now.
Rusty and Rusty. Together again.
Hey, Jimmy, man. Watch out, man. The bodies, they're coming. They're coming for us.
And Callen does not see not around anything. What do you want Callen to do?
Also like. All right. After we survive this, because we always do. Come on, let's open a plate. Right? You down for this? We can do this. I want to just careless walking. Is the group walking down the hallway or meeting back up?
The group was the all the talking with Bota, although Bota then moved, was happening a little bit down the hallway. Yeah.
And then just carelessly walk.
Carelessly. Is
Underline
Callen
that.
sober yet, or what?
Not drunk. It feels completely.
All right. Jimmy, I'll let you
Alright.
take the. Go ahead and take your turn.
I'm gonna try to move upwards. So how many spots can I go? Where is that? That it? I can only go what, 10 meters? Is that where I can go?
Yeah, I'm gonna adjust this distance on this map too.
Is that right? 2 squares?
Let's say grid cell is. You should. I'm gonna adjust this. You should be able to do 4.
Any character. Go. Hey! Get out of here! Can I shoot to stun him? Yeah, that should be doable. Get away. I'm gonna shoot to stun.
Roll a willpower.
Willpower. Willpower is knowledge? Or is that perception?
It is, I believe it's knowledge, because you still have a strong urge to
No.
instead draw your lightsaber.
Oh no! Oh Jesus. How smart is Jimmy today? Oh damn, he's not bad. 13.
Quick reference on that. It's interesting because nobody can see each other. All right, you're able to have the urge. It feels like it's faded just a little bit. It was a really strong urge when he was right next to you, but as he's just a little bit further away, I feel like can't from here. Like you can logic yourself out of it a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna shoot with the blaster, the ion blaster. That should definitely is. I guess a better question is: does the ion gun do more stun damage than a typical blaster, or no? It just happens to be an ion gun.
It is. I thought of ion gun, so it would be damaging to
Droids and not necessarily
droids,
human
but
life.
not as much to humans unless they have, like
Cybernetics.
electronics or cybernetics. Like you might be able to like sort out some of like Bota's wrist rocket launcher or something for a round or something, but I don't know that it would
Shut
hurt
up, no
Bota per
watch.
se.
Then I'll just do the normal blaster then. No blaster.
Broke my
Alright.
Apple Watch.
He will try to dodge you.
A 20 to hit, probably a dodge. 17. Oh yeah, that did not.
He'll dodge you. He's not good at too many things, but he's good at not getting killed and at convincing people to help him.
The giraffe dodger.
Hey man, he's got a good dodge.
He ran a criminal organization and got away from the New Republic and the Empire. Got to be good at something.
I guess that ends my turn. I can't really do anything else at this point. So.
All right.
Whoa. Who's Ghosty McFollowey?
As this is happening,
Whoa.
from behind you, you start to see some of these guys sprinting down the hallway towards you. They look rabid. They look unhinged. There is just like a guttural screech coming from them as they just completely unabandoned rushing at you. They're not wielding any weapons, but they are moving with fury.
I know that I'm not there, but as the person recording, it really stinks that stuff happened.
Oh, don't worry. There's I think extra pluses spaced throughout the map that you can meet eventually too.
I can't.
No.
I can't see anywhere where plus is. I can only
I
see
know.
Jowkazza.
Who put these all over the map?
Is Jawa Jimmy gonna have to run from a bunch of zombies?
You see Jowkazza right before Bota and Jowkazza, you both see rushing out of the side room that you guys did not enter through, a Rhodian that is, so their eyes are like burning this green light that you had seen Kylea have when you met her and she was casting spells. And he is just rushing towards Callen. Callen, go ahead and roll your brawling parry.
Dexterity.
Yeah, it's a dexterity skill.
Are you fighting against Green Lantern?
Yes, you guys are all fighting Green Lantern. That's what's happening. I love that no matter what I do, find a way to make fun of it with green fart smoke, and Green Lantern is who we're just shine a yellow light at them, guys.
Bad idea.
Go ahead and roll your strength.
Not gonna be. On Callen.
Oh, we're gonna have to wait just a second longer.
To go, or no? I just typed it out wrong.
You typed it out wrong.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
5.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
1. Callen
Oh,
gets
boy.
his head ripped off.
Oh boy.
Callen has no head.
I was wondering if you were sober enough to be doing this.
This is a Rhodian, and you see that he actually has you can visibly see that he has at least a vibro dagger equipped on him, but he doesn't even move to get it. And that scream that you now hear starting to echo from further back behind you just screams out and swings and knocks Callen right aside the face, knocks him to the ground. Callen is wounded.
Oh.
Oh,
So somebody hit Callen in the face?
There's a Rodian. Jowkazza, can you? There's a Rodian that's kind of emitting this greenish light that just hit Callen right in the face. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it right in front of us.
I will say, I
Oh.
think I agree. It's kind of hard to be immersed when I don't even know what's going on. It's like,
Yeah, I might
things
have
are
just
happening.
Right, so he
sliding on it.
the light hit him.
No, the Rodian hit him.
Okay, I just want to make sure the Rodian made physical contact with him.
Yeah.
like I can see the entire room now, but I couldn't see it.
All right, I'm good.
Help!
And it is Bota's turn.
Tell me what I see.
So, sorry, what's her name again?
The one that you were talking to was Hella.
Bella's dead though, right?
No, she.
Oh, Maxie's dead. Maxie's dead. I'm sorry.
Maxie. Yeah, you found the corpse of Maxie. Yeah.
So she's not talking to us anymore now. She's just attacking us with her green people.
She said that she needed a little bit more time, and that maybe you should spend some time catching up with your friends. And then all the lights went out, and she kind of faded out in the light, and
Okay, so we can't even see her.
all this started to happen. Yeah.
Got it. All right. So the only threat that I can see is the one right in front of me is that Rodian. I know he's already brawled with Callen, so I guess I'll try to neutralize that threat. But he's not taking a vibro axe or dagger out of his sheath. It's just straight up punched him. He's not using weapons. Okay.
Right. It straight up. It rushed at him, and like a violent, like full bodied, swung his arm like it was a club at him.
The body is possessed, but not necessarily with the ability to use a weapon. I see. Okay, I'm gonna try to stun him because I'm thinking that somehow, if these people are all related to us and I have a backstory, we should probably try to figure out what that is.
All right. Go ahead.
I'll shoot at him twice just to make sure.
Go nuts.
It makes me not confident when you say that.
Here, I'll let you see his dodge. You hit him twice.
All right. So for stun damage, do I still roll the regular damage of the blaster?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, from that range, it's close enough. I think I would reduce damage over range as the stun dissipates, but. And. Full strength once. He rolled terribly. The body seizes up and kind of falls to the ground, but then starts to rise. Like it seems like that would normally knock something out, but instead it kind of like paralyzed it for a moment. But there's not a consciousness that you can take that you can put to sleep. Let's put it that way. So it knocked it to the ground, but he starts to come back up.
That's fun. All right. Do I have the ability to still like grab Callen and kind of drag him into this antechamber that Jowkazza and I are standing in?
Yeah, it'd take your full movement I with Callen probably being willing, I don't think that I wouldn't make you roll to pick him up, but it'd take your movement to kind of bring Callen back to where you're at.
Yeah.
I can do that. You want him behind you or in front of you?
Yeah, I'll put him over here, like up against this wall, next to these rocks.
Oh, you gotta go in that room, man. I think Drew's in that room. Gotta go back, man.
In an ice chest.
Oh no. I mean, another thing, it's I don't think it's alive, but I mean, I think it's dead. Not quite dead.
We gotta broker a trade or something. This is gonna be ridiculous. We're not gonna be able to win this one, I think, on our own.
Agreed.
I mean,
Says Jawa Jamie from somewhere that I can't see.
I don't want to give you all everybody's position as you guys are.
I feel as though like
No.
what I want to know now is that we have to destroy whatever witch is casting the spell. And so we either have to kill her or negotiate to stop the zombies because they'll keep coming back. Because that's how Dathomir magic works.
So is it Jowkazza's turn now?
Yes, Jowkazza, as you're right before your turn, you start to hear the same screaming coming throughout, and you actually hear mingled in with it high-pitched screams of at least two distinct high-pitched screams of women. And I'm trying to remember where you went. You recall that found Big Tuna and All Alone, who you guys met on the Waypoint station. I know that Bota had, a thing going with Big Tuna, and you kind of left them there, but they were heavily wounded, and they were laying next to some other corpses from Waypoint station. It's your turn, so you can go nuts.
Okay. Are we worried that like coming into contact with the glowy poo gas is going to cause issues?
I don't know. Are you? Let me increase volume. With that. That should help. Can you see a bit better there? I don't know if that helps a lot or a little.
I can see Drew now. I can see all the way to the back of the room now.
But not like you. I mean, there's still walls and whatnot, but you can see a bit. I want. There's definitely an aspect of you not being able to see everything that is a part of this.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Well,
Yeah.
I understand that everybody's like, I don't know. I can't even tell what's going on here.
All right, I'm gonna punchy this dude, I guess. Sure hope this isn't plus.
It doesn't look like plus. Put it that way. That does not look like plus.
All right. not real. I am going to punch him in the.
And that'll hit against the 5. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Do plus 1d.
And you mentioned at the end of last mission, because you saw the dead body of Dennis's dad, that you may have your climbing claws coming out. What do you want to use them or not?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. That would give me a dark side point.
There. I don't know if that dark side point. If you did it around another Wookiee, you'd be in some trouble. But that will roll me 1d6. Actually, roll me 2d6s. Oh yeah, no, you don't even need to roll the second one with a 6. You
No, that was
Jowkazza.
2d6s. 4 and a
okay.
2. I got a 4 and a 2.
Cool. Oh, that worked out fine. You swipe down through with your left arm through the right side of this thing and clean just rip off his right arm and right leg, and it collapses to the ground in a puddle, or not a puddle, but in a heap, and that green smoke just seems to like dissipate and fade and like just disappear from being.
The base had to dismember everybody in this room.
I mean, Jowkazza, he hit him by 30. He mortally wounded the guy anyway.
Do we have to like burn the bodies? Did anybody get the lighter out of the first room?
Right?
We might
I forgot to
we
bring the
might
ladder
need to go
fluid.
back. We might need to go back and loot Wesker's body.
Oh man, they're crimson. Ah, stupid crimson zombies.
Okay. I'm going. Can I see? I don't know if you want me to roll a perception for. Can I see any more threats in the immediate room between us and Drew? Or
No, you don't see. I mean, within there, you don't see any of the direct threat. No.
okay. So I'm gonna look back. Look back at Bota, and oh my gosh.
As you look back at Bota, a Rhodian in a orange flight suit emerges from the hallway and leaps at Bota. Bota, roll your brawling parry. Oh no, you have control over them.
I do have control over them.
Just all of them now.
He wants to hug me.
No. When you drop them, they default have you as the controller. I have to get rid of that on all of them now.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Roll your brawling parry.
All right, hold on. So I took 2 actions, so I gotta go -3. Right?
This is your third action, so -2.
I have brawling. I don't know if I have brawling. I have melee parry.
Do you have something that you're gonna melee parry him with that you're gonna use as a melee weapon?
I don't even know what I have on me that I would melee him with.
You don't have brawling parry. Okay, I have to take this control off of all these pluses that you set on.
I honestly don't even remember how many I dropped on the map. It was like 1 per room for everywhere. So
Hey,
Is that how you can record everything?
no, it didn't. It wasn't even about recording. I was literally just trying to mess with David.
Nope. Well, yeah, so unless I set their dynamic lighting to have vision, he can't see through them either. So
yeah, I can't. I dropped them on the map. I literally can't see them anymore. Like that's why I don't even know how many are on the map because I can't even see it. If I like move my cursor around, eventually it'll turn into the arrows like that. So I know I can move them around, but I can't actually.
I'll get rid of a couple of them. Their positioning doesn't make sense, but other than that, we're gonna keep them, and they're gonna kill people.
Yeah. I don't think I have my energy shield with me right now, so.
You have everything. You got all your equipment back when Callen saved you.
All right, so I guess then it would be GM choice if you think I have time to pull out an energy shield to parry the attack with.
Yeah, I would say that if you pull out an energy shield, any weapon that would need 2 hands, Like if you were going to use a sawn-off repeating blaster, for example, probably needs two hands to use something like that. You wouldn't be able to use next round.
All right. So I'll use the shield then.
Oh, did I roll yet? I guess I didn't. He will. He swings and the first blow flashes against the energy shield, and then the second comes around from the other side and knocks you out and roll your strength. Oh, not very good. You should be all right.
So if I use the shield, it's strength +2 if uses a melee weapon.
That's to attack with it.
Yeah. Stun damage. Okay. So
He straight up hit you with the other one. He didn't hit the shield. He got around it.
got it. So do I use? So my armor goes to energy and physical.
So you add that to your strength.
So +2d.
This is a straight physical attack.
Okay.
And then Rusty, go ahead and roll your brawling parry as well, as you are rushed by a lot of zombies. Zombies? What's a word
I'm
for 'em?
looking good.
Okay. He hits you, but it's ineffective against your armor.
All right, you crazy pilot. Time to put you down. You're grounded.
So Rusty, you have to beat a 9, 10, 15, 20, and 18. You beat all of them. So a whole match of these you Rusty, you recognize, although I don't know that everybody else has recognized fully yet, that these are the dead bodies that you guys saw going throughout. Rusty, you recognize them because they were all dead bodies right around you. Bota and Jowkazza, you guys haven't seen anybody that you recognize come at you yet as one of these, but Rusty was in a room full of people that he knew or you guys had met, or that you had verified as dead, that literally just got up and started running at him. And a whole mess.
Oh, jeez.
Rusty is in the room with brother. Just a whole mess of them just come rushing right at him. But as a professional street fighter that he is, Rusty's able to block that. Jimmy, go ahead and roll your brawling parry. I think is not bad actually.
Their brawling period is pretty high.
Rusty screams and he says, "It's that little angry bartender! Help!"
It's a little angry. So I took one action, right? So shooting is -1d.
Yeah. So this is your second action, yeah. You got to beat a 19, a 24, and a 17. You rolled pretty well.
Man, this is gonna suck.
It's gonna sting a little bit.
23.
All right, so you beat 2. You get hit by 1. Go ahead and roll your strength plus physical armor.
Full armor is the vest plus. Oh, what's that? Vest is 1d. So
Trying to kill you guys. These guys are rolling terribly on their damage. I rolled what?
40?
40. 5 and a 1 on the hit, and then I rolled nothing higher than a 2 damage.
All right. So 5d. How goes me strength? 5d. 18's not bad for
Mm.
resisting.
You take the blow, but manage to feel all right. Yep, so that's good. And it is Rusty's turn. Jimmy, you hear those screams significantly closer. They're just down the hall. Ian turned to the right. The screams were just down the hall, like straight ahead if you went straight from where you're at.
If all your bad jokes were recorded, Jay.
That's not me. That's Plus. I don't
That's
know what you're
Plus's
talking about.
dad joke right there. Is Plus even a dad? I don't know, but he's got dad jokes.
All right. This guy. All right.
So bartender first. So it's regular and then D for the second one.
So they're both at -1.
No, it's minus.
Yeah, so yeah. 2 actions, both at -1.
Two.
Alright, you'll hit on both of those. If this guy got a special die, you wouldn't have, but you'll hit on both of them. He got 4 6s on his special. But they don't get specials. Go ahead and roll. Ooh. I think with your gloves it's +3, if I remember right.
Is that right?
$24 and $22. Alright. And 22. Well, alright. The first one, which one did you hit first?
Bartender.
Alright.
Bartender.
There's as a rotting body, there is little resistance against you, and he's not wearing much of anything other than his bartending outfit either. As you punch straight through his chest cavity and out the other side,
Ugh.
and it collapses to the ground as a stench of just rotting flesh buffets you from him, and the smoke fades away.
Jeez.
And then you knock the other one. Actually, he gets a little bit more 'cause he's wearing some armor. 22 to 14 is an 8. Oh, it's still the same. Oh, no, it's not the same. Roll me 1d. Oh, you knock his head right off, so he dies. That's the chance. When you wound them, they lose a limb, but if you roll a 6, it's their head. That's the rules I made up. So you will knock his head clean off. It's not that his head comes off so much as you swing through his head and it's replaced by this like green smoke as it just kind of fades out into nothingness. That's your action. You want to take any movement? You're at half movement. And I believe that I adjusted the map right, so you should be able to move. So you can move 2 squares with Rusty. He can move 2 squares by himself, and you could move 4. But if you're gonna carry him along, you can move 2 squares together. Put it that way.
Okay, we're gonna move 2 squares together downward.
Okay. Ahead of you, you see for a moment the corpse of Maxie, who you got to know a little bit, kind of, touring as a band. And she has that same green flare burn from her eyes as she's rushing forward. And it's Callen's turn.
Is that plus? Above?
Did plus?
There's so many. There's so. Is this Rodian plus next to Bota, next to Callen? Because I like on my screen with all the characters I have, I see a lot of plus.
You do, because Jay put a lot of plus, and they all are now they're now all glowing green and rushing after you guys.
So
Right.
it's not just a clever name. I'm still sitting like the wall. I'm gonna blast them with blaster.
Oh, I see
All right.
Rusty now.
Callen is at -1d. Can you see Rusty? Really?
Yeah, I think I can. He's up here in this hallway, right?
He is up in the hallway. Oh, I guess that I can see everything, so it's hard for me to tell how the lighting's affecting you guys because
Yeah, he's
there's
right
like wall
here.
barriers set up. Yeah. You can see footsteps there. You can't tell who it is for sure. And then Jawa Jimmy, you're up next. As Callen's taking his shot, the beings behind you are blocking your way, so you're not going to be able to go backward. You can either run out toward the entrance right now, or up the other way, try and find your way. You know that, yeah, well, so that's where you'll be able to go. Is that your roll for hit? And so just to let you know that you can't run
You
back.
should
So
run
you hit,
towards the sound of people being pummeled.
you
I
hit,
can't because I went through the tunnel, right? So this is blocked,
it is,
and
yeah.
this has more people screaming and dying.
That specifically has people screaming and dying, yeah.
I know this because we were just there. Oh, I've been there before. Not gonna go that direction. Como se dice the exit? Escape.
It's like, see you guys. I'm pulling a tech.
Is it my turn right now, or are we still waiting on someone else to take action?
Go ahead and roll damage for that. Callen and Jimmy, you can tell me what you want to do.
I'm gonna make my way toward the exit and try to chase down what's his face, Ion. So
The
this is
switch,
what
but that's 15 damage.
All right. Roll 6.
One hit. Oh no.
From his kind of like stumbled state on the ground, just leaned up by Bota, Callen fires, and though aiming for his head, he shoots the plus zombie in the leg and it just rips it clean off.
Great. Now we got a big mess on our hands.
All right, Jimmy, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna keep on chasing Ion. So
All right, go ahead.
what is that distance-wise? Let's see.
You can move 4 squares distance wise.
Give or take, right?
Yeah, give or take.
All right. Can I shout to Ion and say, "What the heck, man? Did you betray us?"
Go ahead and roll as you turn the corner. Roll your dodge
Okay.
if you want to dodge. You don't have to dodge.
I'll dodge. I'd rather dodge. 25.
A blaster bolt streaks right by your head from as you go, and you know which direction to turn now as you see Ian at the head of the stairs. Look, I'd love to say that I'm sorry, but well, I mean, all part of the job. And he continues to try and move down the stairs to go out the door. We'll move one more.
Jerk.
I just feel like it'd be like, what the heck, man? We did all this time with you. What are you doing? What has done to you? And let you take care of some of the zombies coming toward us. I'm assuming. Does he know about the zombies? Did he see the zombies? Actually, that's a good question.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You're not. It's uncertain. I mean, like he was turning the corner right when you took a shot at him. You already took a shot at him, right?
Initially, yeah, just trying to stun him.
Yeah, and he was turning the corner as the zombies just before you shot at him, and then the zombies came right after that. So it's hard to say whether he looked back and saw them and is running from them, or what's going on precisely.
Well, I don't want to shoot him. I gotta shoot a bunch of zombies after this, and they're not at me right yet. So, can I take? So I guess there's no way to this is not like D&D 5, right? Where I can't 5e I can stage my attack, but before I get attacked, I know they're gonna come in and attack me in the next within my turn. Like,
I mean,
can you just stop running for a second? Like, I got zombies coming in.
I mean, you could try.
Is that persuasion?
You could try to persuade him to help you, or to stay there, or whatever you want. If that instead of shooting at him, if you want, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to persuade him. Is that an action, or is that just is persuasion an action, or no?
I'll give it to you the action, but you're not gonna be able to shoot at him this turn.
No, I don't want to shoot him this turn. I don't want to shoot him. I want to try to talk him out of this and say, "Hey, we got zombies coming in. Like, look, man, I didn't necessarily go the way I thought I was gonna go, but we got some zombies coming in, and I think it's better for both of us not to fight each other at this point." And what is my persuasion? It's only 3D. This is gonna be rough. Rolling persuasion.
Yeah. I'm on the right page, right? Yeah, that's
a whole lot of 10. Can a Jawa persuade with a 10?
Probably not. That's good.
Probably not.
I'm just going with a 10. That's not very high.
It's not very high. But yeah, I don't think Jawas are very persuasive, so.
Look, if there's one thing I've learned about being chased by anything, you don't have to run faster than it. You just got to run faster than whoever's running with you. And he'll continue to move away from you. Down the stairs.
Dang it. My small legs aren't good enough. I thought Jawa was the best running. I still can't run that fast.
Just throw the lightsaber as hard as you can.
It is about to be Bota's turn, and Bota, you hear up the hall, you hear the kind of noises going on there, and actually up above you there's a blocked area right here that's blocked, and you hear the shifting of rubble from right there, and like a frantic kind of snarling noise as well as that's going on. But other than that, nothing is close enough that anything happens right away.
Can we still see Drew?
Can you still see Drew?
I mean, I can see her, but I'm saying like she's physically there. She wasn't taken or anything like that.
Looks like it.
I'm gonna approach this altar-looking thing and see if I can try to like throw her over my shoulder or somehow get her to like move, so we can try to work her out towards the exit.
Roll. I'll say either perception or willpower, your choice.
Perception or willpower?
Willpower is a knowledge skill. You don't have it.
I do. Alright, so I'll have to roll perception, 3D. Nine.
As you're approaching, you start to hear a cacophonous flurry of whispers just rising up around you, and it just becomes like too much for you to really be able to focus and take another step forward towards where Drew is at. Like there's some presence there that's just meant to keep you away.
So is it physically stopping me or causing me just like emotional distress or what?
Enough emotional distress at the moment that you are physically kind of like held back, like it's just too much for you. Like you would, if you were to move forward, you would kind of go down to a knee, not be able to continue forward. You'd have to kind of you could potentially struggle through it on multiple goes if you wanted to try that. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
You feel like you could force yourself through it, but at the moment it is much like, whereas it's a short enough distance that you should be able to get there, it's like every step is this giant weight being pushed on you as these whispers and this noise just kind of continues to grow and grow and grow and burn through every other sense of anything that's going on. At the moment you can't even tell what's going on behind you, whether time is passing in the same manner, whether there's, your friends are yelling out for help, whether there's more things rushing in. Like you just can't tell what's going on.
Okay. Okay, so if I can't really move towards her too much more, or I feel like this strong urge not to, can I search this room to see if there's any way that we can kind of like secure some of the entrances to like prevent people coming into it?
This is a lower room. You can move down as you came through, and those steps right at the entryway there are steps down into this room. These doorways to your left and right, there are kind of like stonework tables and a couple like miscellaneous like barrels or whatever you might want to call them, just miscellaneous items set up throughout there.
I'm
You
gonna
might be
try to
able to
see
like
if I can
build
move
your
like these these look kind of like these earthen pot kind of things. I'd like to try to move them into the doorways.
Okay. Create some sort of a rubble boundary.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll your, what are the different skills that people have? We're gonna have base skills here.
Just be a strength to like.
Yeah, I guess so. Strength to just move everything, move things about. Which doorway are you gonna try and block?
One here.
Want to block Callen out?
Ow.
Okay.
Give me like Indiana Jones with the door that's slowly coming down with the rock.
Hi, buddy.
Push the lever. I don't want to put my hand in there. Bugs. You
Go
are
ahead
going
and
to die.
roll your strength at minus
jeez.
1d for kind of after trying to approach the altar, for lack of a better term. How much different?
No.
Okay.
Don't do it. No.
You could probably it'd use up your next turn. You can kind of start to move things right now, but at a 7, it'll use up the rest of this turn and your next turn if you wanted to keep doing it unless somebody helps you. Or you could stop. Next turn you say, you know what, I give up on this. I'm gonna do something else. So it's up to you. And then it is Jowkazza as you hear more of that rubble breaking down. Rusty, go ahead and roll your brawling parry. You only have to roll it twice
-1.
though, or you only have to roll against 2. Yeah, minus. Well, you started the turn with 2 attacks, so this is your third. So this is at -2 for this one.
Good. Six. And oh no.
Ooh, roll your strength.
I don't want to play
Roll your
anymore, guys.
Roll your strength 3 times. Because they all hit. It's really a bummer that they don't get bonus dice. Can you beat a 25, Rusty? 'Cause with their bonus dice, that's what they got.
3 times you said?
Yeah.
Like one of those.
The first one's an 8. 8 versus 5, so you'll go to stunned. Yep. And then a 10, 11, and then 25 minus 11 is 14 to a 27. Goodness. So Rusty is stunned. Reminder, you get -1d round in the next. All right. And it is Jowkazza's turn.
Okay. So, this guy isn't dead yet, huh?
He's wounded. Yeah. I made him do something. Dang it! I already said it's your turn. He should have done something in between.
Well, he's just so in love with. Always brilliant in the morning. Regrets talking over coffee.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
What? So I'm going to I'm gonna hit him, and then I also want to try to apply some first aid to Callen. So I'm gonna do 2 actions.
All right, -1d.
2.
-1 already, and he's on the ground. He rolls 7. Oh yeah. As he's actually out, kind of like he's knocked to the ground, and he's reaching out to swing at Callen as you just bash him. Roll your damage?
All right.
Your damage -1d. Your damage is straight up.
Oh, really?
Unaffected. Yeah. Your damage isn't affected by
Got
it. Just
my
your attack.
vibro knuckler on and everything. You.
Okay. I don't think he can beat that. I'm just gonna toss it out there. Let's see what he gets. Yep. Nope. You beat him by 30. pretty sure that you kick him into oblivion.
As I hit him, tears just come streaming down my face. Poor boy.
This is for your own good. This is hurting me more than it's hurting you.
That's exactly.
Well, this one should move this way. All right, a 25. My healing. He is wounded, and you roll a 25 plus. He is fully healed. Callen is no longer wounded. As are applying this, another plus zombie rushes into the room, and this one takes a swipe at you, Jowkazza.
All right. Am I minus 2D on the parry or what?
Yeah, this will be your third action.
You know, I love my boy, but he's pretty weak, so I'm not too worried about taking. Seven.
Roll your strength.
Hold on, let me look. I've got armor on.
Probably +1. Or so.
I always forget. Armor plus 1D
yeah,
to
plus 1D
energy
energy
and
and
physical.
Although he lands a striking blow with it, still does not do enough to break through. All right, and there's still there's a rumbling of Rusty. You hear more and more of these bodies coming. This feels like there's an endless flow of them as
Found Blaine.
Yes, we found Blaine.
I'll just say that Blaine is gonna assist Bota. He's just gonna start moving a barrel against the door. Blaine, for the first time in his life, will do whatever Bota says.
Yes, that would be the first and last time.
All right, and yeah, for now that's all.
Lane is very afraid
Oh.
of zombies, so in this case, maybe he would.
Jimmy, you need to roll your brawling parry. Those ones will all get to you.
Go, Jimmy, go! Oh, that was not a good roll.
Go,
17.
Gadget, Jimmy.
16, 14, 14. What'd you roll? Oh, doggone it.
17.
All right, fine.
On a 7d6, I rolled 17. That was pretty horrific.
All right.
Pretty bad.
But Jimmy, you are now basically you're stuck in the sentry foyer with Ian. He'll take his turn, and you are now surrounded by these beings, and it's Rusty's turn.
Thanks.
Rusty's gonna throw the in the zombie pit. All right. Oh gosh. We're gonna run.
How he was
We're
gonna
gonna
die.
run closer to 5, 1. Corner.
Oh, with Rusty can only move.
But
by
I thought I'm
himself.
dragging him.
If you're
No, I'm
dragging
dragging
him,
him.
you can move 3. I'll say. I'll give you a little bit of a rush. Actually, no, you just got stunned. You guys get 2 if you're going together with him. But you can see your friends at the end of the hall.
Hey, okay, I'll move. I put the Rusty behind me.
Rusty
I
is,
mean,
Rusty is blocking from the zombies.
No,
Or you're
no,
blocking
that's
the
not
zombies.
right. Okay, other way. He's in front of me. I'm covering him.
Does Theodore
Put them
Steele have any
together.
abilities in combat?
No, it's all bedroom.
Roostan, I really do appreciate this, but Lulu's still mine.
Just trust at him, bro. That was your love.
And do you want Callen to do anything? You want? I mean, you got.
Callen's.
Do you want to take any swings at him before you make those movements away from him, or do you want Callen to do it? And then do you want Callen to do anything? I guess.
No, I feel like I gotta keep him away from him. Oh, that's not. I'm gonna go to Callen, and Callen's gonna Bota.
Gonna run out of things to throw up against the windows and doors.
Oh, hey, look, it's Drew. Smiling at us.
It's
Laughing.
all for you. It's all for you.
All right. All right, keep him coming. I ran.
All right, it is Jawa Jimmy's turn.
gotta run away. I'm not going to live here if I don't get out of here. Jawa Jimmy's gonna run. I don't. There's more people coming. I can see the faint hint of 4 more coming.
There is. It is about it's a 15 to 20-foot staircase that you're at the top of right now. If you wanted to jump, or you can run towards the stairs. Or you can turn and do whatever you want with him.
I just, man, because the T60 only fires 1 shot, right? Then it has to wait.
Roll me one.
Right.
Actually, sorry. Roll me your. Let's roll your perception for this.
All right. Well, that's gonna be rough.
I'll set this at moderate. Okay.
Oh, 16.
So, get the sense it's not this like the same urge of like this voice in your head saying, but you get the sense that your lightsaber wants you to use it right now, and it's not the same kind of like a dark intent, just like it's almost like a call like this is what I'm meant for, kind of a thing, as you're being bum rushed.
Is there already? There's 4 next to me, right?
There are 4 next to you. Let's kind of balance it out with this for you on the metagame side. Lightsaber is an attack and a defense skill. So if you attack 5 times with your lightsaber, and then go to defend, it's the same die roll. I don't know. It's not like blaster and then dodge, right? It's lightsaber. Same skill for your attack and your defense. So you'll attack with lightsaber. If you take a second action, it's -1d, -2d, -3d. And then when I say to defend, you'll either choose to defend with your lightsaber, and that'll be whatever action number it is for you, or in brawling parry and say I'm not going to use my lightsaber to try to defend this. Instead, I'm going to try and dodge it. The benefit being that if you use your lightsaber and you beat them as a defensive action, I'll let you roll damage to slice at him with the lightsaber in defense, if that makes
Ooh.
sense.
No, that does make sense.
So just so you know, that's the pool that you're drawing from. Like, what is Jimmy's skill in lightsaber? 5D, I want to say. Yeah. So like your first action's at 5D. So if you took one swing with a lightsaber, it's 5D, and then if they attack you, your brawling parry's at 4D. I'm gonna use it like your like
my
your dodge
brawling
or
parry is at my melee parry.
Sorry, your lightsaber is would be at 4D because it's not a melee parry, it's a lightsaber.
Oh, it's a lightsaber, so it's in particular. There's a special skill set for the. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's part of it, and I've complained probably to Jordan about it, about how like it doesn't make sense that they don't have lightsaber and then lightsaber parry. They just have lightsaber. You know, if you want to use a stick, you got to use melee attack for the stick and then melee parry to defend with it. With lightsaber, you just have to power up once. Both.
Oh, that I've been going to know earlier. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So,
oops. Well, I should have powered that up higher to be at least 17. Be a master, a master.
If you have it, it's on that action. You're not able to parry blaster bolts. You're not dealing with blaster bolts right now. But that's where you're at with it. Just as a heads up, if you want to use it to attack, it's your lightsaber skill. If you want to use it to defend, it's also your lightsaber skill. But if you beat them with the lightsaber skill, you can damage them. I'll say in this case, because they're melee attacking you like this.
So, question: character points being spent here, since it makes probably the most sense to do it here. I would say spend 5 character points. It's good for this round in terms of giving me 5 additional d6, right, for whatever action I take. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I mean you could, if you take 5 actions, everything's at -4. But you could say I want this one to get all 5 of my character points, and now it's at +1d.
Got
Makes
it.
sense. Or you take one action and get +5d to it.
I think I'm gonna take. I think there's 4 guys. 4 guys next to me. All right. Time to bust out the saber. I'm gonna spend 5 or 4. I'm gonna spend 5 character points on this. Actually, yeah, we'll spend 5 character points. They'll need to have an extra dodge later. Because it goes for the entire round, right? So if they attack or something, I still have the additional bonus, or is it only for this particular turn?
You can say that I want to use right now, and then dodge on your lightsaber brawling parry with it or whatever. You can say I want to use 3 more on the parry later if you want.
Okay. So it's per action
for the round.
It's not for the same round. Okay.
Right. You just have to announce all your actions in the round. But when it comes to your reaction of somebody attacking you, you can't anticipate that right now. You can say I'm going to dodge, I'm going to do, but you can't. Yeah.
Okay. How many points do I have? Got like 84.
I mean, this is only like called the Deadly Nightshade 25 guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend 10 character points. I'm gonna spend actually 8 character points.
I think
8.
I think there is a limit on how many characters spending around. I didn't expect to hear that number.
I gotta spend a lot. I gotta survive this. It's gonna be rough. Jimmy don't got nothing. I got nowhere else to fight me. I got a whole other round I got to go kill. This is gonna be rough.
You did effectively separate yourself from everybody.
I didn't. Well, I expected I could escape and get out of here, and you said I can't escape this area. So I can't go to the exit.
No, I mean the entrance right there.
Yeah. I guess is once I go outside, that kind of makes this moot, right? Since now I'm separated from everything.
Yeah.
Which kind of defeats the purpose. And I know from Dathomir, which I don't think, at least from by little I know, they're gonna keep still coming at me. So, unless we kill the swords.
Dathomir Witch Project.
This is not going well for Jimmy. There's 8 people after Jimmy. Jimmy does not do well.
Come on, Jimmy.
It's funny because like all the best fighters are down in a corner where there weren't that many of them initially. they don't even see you guys. Like Rusty's got this whole mass of them right behind him that they don't even know is there.
Actually, did they even? I guess my question: did these guys see me yet? I can see them only through the peripheral vision of this character, but do they see me?
You
I
don't
guess
know.
that's. Oh
It's uncertain what they're gonna do. They're moving down that hallway right now. Is all you know.
If that's the case, Jimmy's gonna run. He's
Run,
gonna
Jimmy,
hunt.
run.
Bota, by the way.
What?
I'm just saying for Luke to think of what he wants to do next.
I'm just gonna
Jimmy's gonna.
barricade myself in this room and wait for everything to cool down.
How far can I jump? Not take damage? I guess I'm down here and just hope I don't get. I didn't really jump. It's gonna
Why?
suck.
This is why I have falling damage.
Now Jimmy's gonna make a jump. Or getting close to Ion. What, one? Alright, what do I gotta roll for jumping at this height?
Yeah, it's your base strength.
Alright. How high is this up here? From this spot to here?
Between 7 and 10 meters. It's hard to tell as a Jawa. You do see, you know the foyer entry that are these two elaborate statues set up in the corners there. And other than that, there's some dead bodies strewn about the room. Interestingly enough, these bodies are mangled, destroyed to have been affected by this. It seems so. They have not risen.
Oof. Alright, Jawa Jimmy's gonna.
Stench in this room has gotta be real bad.
Real bad. If he wants to get away so he can at least get a better angle, he needs to defend himself, but I don't want to attack now and then move. There's just too many people. I feel like he's gonna get wrecked in the face.
You're gonna get bit.
Yep. Jawa Jim's gonna run down the stairs. He's gonna take the stair route. Gonna go down the stairs instead. Just run away and try to chase after Ion. And keep yelling like, hey, there's no coming. Like, a little help would be appreciated. We helped you out earlier. I guess that's a persuasion.
I can see that.
Oh man, you know what? I just realized something. Realized that Game Master needed to extend this mission out so that Blaine could come back and finish it with us.
Oh, this was gonna happen either way, guys.
Sure.
I just sometimes I forget how bogged down combat can get. It is because there is something else that can and can still happen depending on what you guys do. There's something else that will still happen regardless of what you guys do. So,
The witch, it'll stop them from being alive. That I do know. But unless they can shoot the witch, they're gonna keep chasing Jawa Jimmy.
Burn the witch.
Right. Nobody seems to have chased down a witch.
What else floats?
You said
Wood.
Very small rocks.
That's right. Ducks.
Arches.
I guess I will take let me at least take one shot at one of these guys at the very least. The closest one to me. Take this one shot. That'll at least be something.
I take this one shot. Do not miss your chance.
Seriously. Was it 60? What am I doing? Oh, Jimmy's got a blaster. I can only shoot one at a time, so
it's minus. So he gets a 18. You hit. Go ahead.
There you go. Good job, Jimmy.
Your damage.
22.
Those
those guys has anything. They have 10. 12 fast state, I think. Yep. Okay. Which one, the charge fan or
It was whatever was closer. This guy, whoever doesn't matter. Whoever was closer.
You tell me. All right, you shoot the other little person in the room. He's dead.
All right.
Oh.
The light goes out from him. All right, Bota.
All right, it's time to
Jowkazza on deck.
get some guns ablazing here. So first of all, I'm gonna roll my perception again to see if I can get closer to Drew without getting sensed away.
Okay.
And I think
This does count as an action, by the way.
got it. All right, so you said I can roll perception for this?
Yeah, perception or willpower.
All right. $14.
You feel like you managed to get a bit closer, but it's still not quite within.
Ugh. Ridiculous. All right.
Callen, roll your perception. Roll Callen's perception, which I'll find for you is 3d plus 2. And add 1d to it. So roll 4d plus 2.
Callen's taking a snooze in the corner.
Oh no. Well, alright. Well, Callen's there. Go ahead, Bota. It's up to you then. Your choice.
All right. Well, maybe Blaine can roll his perception and figure out a way to get her. So in the meantime, I'm going to go into this room next door, start heading back down this hallway.
Okay. As you that's about as far as you can move. Well, yeah, that's probably a little. I'd say you could probably get to about here. As you get to there, you see Rusty dragging Thrusty. Really
yeah,
kind
I do
of
see
carrying
all those
Thrusty
now.
along the corridor as a mass of these beings is just rushing after them.
Oh yeah, I see
a
a bunch
footprint.
now. Okay,
The other way.
there you are.
Now I know what
Callen's
they're.
back.
Roll me 4.
As Rusty.
Yeah, as Callen.
Rolling. Callen rolls a 19.
All right, good. That is that's within the threshold. Callen feels he's more around Drew than anybody else would. He can see this like kind of a barrier almost in the force that nobody else would be able to see. That's right there.
Callen's force sensitive.
He is one.
Kinda,
He has one
maybe.
deep in sense. Technically,
I don't like to talk about it.
doesn't like.
Yeah, I guess not. Been using those force
Not
powers
proud of
for
it.
drinking gains.
I like to think the Force also killed my parents.
And
Oh,
Bota, what do you want? What would Bota wanna? And then it is Jowkazza's turn next.
I'm gonna take 4 shots. Just
Hey, but I'm in the way.
line them up on the table.
All right. Give them all a slight bonus because Rusty's in the way. Go ahead and roll, Bota.
There you go. That zombies.
I mean, just because I can't say there's no bonus I can give Zombie gonna be able to dodge that even with Rusty right there.
Put your head down, Rusty.
Go ahead and roll roll your damage 4 times. Are you shooting at 4 separate ones or the 4 of the same ones?
No, 4 separate ones.
Okay.
It's gonna be 1, 2, 1 right next to him, and then 3, and then 4.
Okay. And the 24, 18. 24 to 10, mortally wounded. First one will be effectively out. What's the next one? 18 to 14, wounded. 15 to 22, wounded, and 8 to, what was your last roll? 24?
Yeah.
15. So the first one and the last one are dead.
You did. All
They're
right,
dead.
Rusty.
They're-
Bought you some
they're
time.
dead. And then roll 1d6 twice.
Oh, 1d6 twice. All right.
And 4.
2 4s.
You shoot off their left leg on both of them.
All right.
They lose half their movement. Just to reveal the game mechanics on this. Because they lost a leg. And these ones stop glowing.
Now Rusty and Thrusty can get down the hall without being chased as quickly.
They still are in a full-on sprint. As much as they can full-on sprint with one leg now. So they could probably they would be able to now. Ones.
Are they sprinting on 3s because they've bent over now and using their hands too?
Yeah. The little Chadra fan, the Doug, who already, they're pretty hands and legs anyways. They'll both take a shot at Rusty. And
Watch out,
this one
Rusty. The
will come
little
around the
ones are
corner
still
and be
coming
waiting.
after you.
So, Rusty, go ahead and roll your brawling
3 times.
twice. Or do you just roll it once for them to attack you? They're going to attack twice. You got to be at a 19 and a 16 and a 19.
Oh, mercy.
There you go.
These mangled things both miss, and actually this last one is right around the corner, so he can come there too, and he will roll the hit as well. Unhindered. Still doesn't hit.
That's the Rusty I remember.
And Jowkazza, roll your brawling parry. This other plus is just gonna be raging right at you. Nothing. Man. I really was wondering who I'd be able to hit with this. I didn't want to make their brawling parry too high, or their brawling too high, but 5D's is not enough. Jowkazza, you tell me what you want to do as these guys.
Yeah,
will
so
now be rushing
Rusty
Jimmy.
Rusty is in motion right now.
Yep.
Is he coming down towards me?
Rusty's moving towards you.
Okay. What's the actual mechanic of administering first aid? Like, is there anything I could do quickly, or is that more of like a rest action? Really can't be done in live combat with it.
You like field medic, try and help Rusty when he gets to you. Rusty's only stunned. Rusty is wounded, is is wounded twice. He's in really bad shape. Was that wounded twice because we were able to kind of stabilize him from pretty much an incapacitated point? But Rusty will be fine next turn. Yeah.
I guess I don't see Rusty.
Yeah, Thrusty's sitting right on top of him. He's wounded twice. Here, I'll move him. There's Rusty.
Oh, okay. I got you.
They're right with each other. Jimmy, go ahead and roll your brawling pair or your lightsaber, whichever you'd like.
I'll take a swing. Then I'll just take a swing at this plus that's right next to me. And if I can I get to
36.
Was that your brawling parry or your lightsaber?
It was a brawling parry.
Okay. You managed to fend off those ones. There's 3 more that are or 2 more? 2 more that are at the top of the stairs there. And Bota, you see another emerge at the end of the hall. Go ahead and roll your on that. Okay. Next will be Rusty. Roll his. This is a plus, so he'll 13. Yeah, he's dead. All right. And what else did you want to do, Jay? Want to do anything else from there?
this is blocked off, right? This area here, this way to come in here.
That way is blocked off. You're hearing more and more noise from there. It's getting louder and louder. Like something is digging through it.
I'm going to I'm gonna drop this back a little bit.
All right. Rusty and Callen.
Right,
Rusty's right behind Thrusty.
no, but like how many lost skulls, bosses?
Put that one out. There's at least 3 of them right next to us right now. Still, after Bota killed 2.
Rusty's still stunned.
Yeah, until
Is that
the
done?
I think. Well, no, you're not stunned. Last round was the last round you were stunned, so you're recovered from that now.
I take keep running towards Bota. And it's just 3.
You can move
Get
3
out
this
of the
round,
way.
yeah.
Just 3.
You move
That's
there,
it.
yeah.
That's it. That's all.
Callen
Yeah,
Callen can see the barrier for Callen's turn. He can see whatever it is with Drew, and he gets a sense of like almost like being like there's a connection between him and Drew as Force users where he wants to help her as well. He doesn't know her as well, obviously, but he knows her well enough. He helped her get her lightsaber and all that stuff, you know? So there's that, and there's also the sheer terror of the fact that he just got attacked by somebody that was dead just a couple minutes ago.
Is he scared of the barrier?
He can just see it. He just knows it's there. You saw Bota try to approach it twice, and you saw that was what was affecting him. There's something bringing these things to life, and there's something else holding up this barrier. It might be the same thing.
The witch, burn her!
Just repelling off.
or
figure it out.
repelling, like
Yeah.
she's keeping you away through the force. Yeah. She said that
No,
she was
I'm
trying to
fine, so
buy time.
Yeah, we gotta take her out, but I can't get anywhere close as I'm trapped. Y'all gotta take a shot at her and hope
Where
that
is she?
disrupts the spell.
But you don't know where she went.
Where is she? Like, yeah, we don't know where she.
Oh, she's not in the chamber?
The lights went out and she vanished from that area.
Oh dear
Actually,
lord.
what you can do is
I can feel like Drew's like trying to communicate with her. I'm gonna get close to Drew, like as close as I can without like barrier.
okay. You approach it and you
I'm
start to hear these faint whispers in your head, and you can tell that they're coming from that from that barrier.
barrier. Okay, and then I'm just gonna try to plead with Drew. Don't tell her. Where's she at? Come on, you're in there.
Roll
Talk to her.
roll your
Talk to
perception.
me.
Roll your perception plus your sense.
That's a Callen first.
Which is 3d2 plus 1d2, or plus 1 rather. So 4d2 for Callen.
Callen first.
Okay, 4D plus 2.
Yeah.
So the count. A little help.
This green trail begins to emerge from where Drew's at. I hate you.
It's just the way it popped up. The line just went. Whoop.
Like it's emitting from somewhere and feeding that space.
Blowing.
Good thing we blocked that door off.
You started to. Blaine's still blocking it off, yeah.
Blaine, stop that. We gotta go that way. Drew's telling us. Gotta go.
All right.
No, Drew's telling you.
Like, okay. In his
Where's
normal
Drew?
uncertain what to do
What?
sense about him.
Gosh, Bota tells me to do one thing, you tell me to do the other. What the hell?
Come on, make up your minds. And you pick what you're doing, and Jimmy, you tell me what you're doing too.
So there's now 4 other people entering this room? Is that what I see correctly? There's 4?
There's the. Whoops. Do that. There's the. One of them's dead. You killed the Charger fan, right? Or something. Yeah, you killed the Charger fan back there. There's the 3 next to you, and then there's 2 at the top of the stairs.
Thanks.
And Ian will continue way out.
Damn it. Is he still in the doorway? Can I still pop a shot at his leg or something? Can I stop him from leaving?
It's a giant open space. You can't quite see very far out of it. It's much more lit. It's almost like bright compared to where you've been, but you've adjusted to it a bit. You can see him. You could shoot at him if you wanted to.
Because if I at least get him down, but he's just gonna run away. Can I injure him in his leg so he can't move? Or is that even possible with the thunder? Like, can he?
You
Let's
could tell
go.
me. You could take an aim shot at his leg and try and take his leg out. Where's the overcalled shot? It's a plus
Modern.
1. It's an addition to your difficulty level.
Yikes. I think he's gonna get away, guys. Sucks. because I'm being chased by 5 zombies. Well,
time I thought about dropping.
what? Say that one more time.
This whole time I thought about dropping a group, terrified of collapsing.
Even if we
we-
have grenades.
Killing.
Do we only have a droid watching the ship?
You have Sparky
droids.
on the ship, yeah,
Better be able to hold off Ion.
with 88 helping him out.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. Cutscene, Sparky. How goes the repair?
You can spend an action to try and talk to Sparky if you want.
Uh,
And Bota, you're up next.
You put Sparky on Sentry.
yeah, I was gonna say, well, do we even know if the gun's up and operate? Did he get it operational yet? Like, did he fix the cut power on the ship so we can actually use the gunnery? And if
Time
so,
for Sparky to take out his circular saw
it is arc welder.
and to hold the Callen off or Ion off.
You can spend an action to ask Sparky what's going on if you want.
No, it's not worth doing that. See, this is gonna suck. So right here, right now, I will spend an action to tell Sparky to check on Sparky's status, which we need to know, and not to let Callen get off the planet through the ship. So I'll relay that to Sparky to get an update. I'll spend a turn and run away from the zombies in the process.
You know at this point that they're going to catch up to you if you
Run
just
away!
But I'm not stuck here though. I can still leave this place, but that would kind of be terrible.
All right, so Sparky responds back, no polite language, stating that he doesn't understand why you have a space transport, the Teeny Dancer, but still have his software programmed for Starship fighter or Starfighter repair on space transports, and that this isn't his area of expertise, but he's working on it, so stop bugging him.
Well, thanks.
And he tells you that there's been some loud noise outside recently, but he doesn't know what it is.
And then in the meantime, can I tell him to not let Ion on the ship?
You can tell him that, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and it will help. What's his face? Was he the robot's name? The other android? Yeah, tell him not to let him on either. Like, don't let him on the ship. Don't let him escape.
He's helping me repair the ship. It's battle droid.
Oh, poor Jimmy. All right, I guess that ends my turn. Actually,
He says he'll send AT-88 out to stop anybody from coming on the ship.
that include Ion. Ion's a traitor. He's trying to run away. Don't let him escape.
All right. Bota, Jowkazza on deck. Jimmy, roll your brawling parry.
Yep, all the brawling parry. So much brawling parry. All right, how we do? 20.
20. They roll 11, 21, 13, 21, 11. Yeah, so roll your strength twice as just throw themselves down that distance to go after you.
That's the right dice, right? That's the wrong number of dice.
And they'll take 3 each.
All right, that's wrong. It's 5D with all the armor. 5D. So I rolled a 17 and a 14.
Oh, just roll your strength. Once.
Yeah.
So 17.
Just the once. Okay, then it's 17.
This one actually lands on the ground. The modder guy, he lands on the ground, and it seems like he's kind of taken out of it for a second. He's stunned by the fall damage. All right, and now their damage. You said 17?
Yeah.
Oops. First two. Found it. 13 and 10. Nope, they don't hurt you. But now that they're surrounded by you, you get the sense that they intend to that they're gonna be able to attack more as a group, as they have you a little bit more cornered. You're up by the exit.
I too sense that.
Bota, up, and Jowkazza, you're on deck, and 3, 1, 2. We'll take these two, rush down here, and they're going to attack Rusty. Going to attack Bota, and
No.
Jowkazza that crumbles down. So these guys all rush into the room. Jowkazza. Oh, they're all gonna go after Jowkazza as a group.
That's quite a ways they just traveled there. You can run that.
They move at a full sprint on their turn.
There's 3 of them.
There are
4 of them.
There's 4 of them, and you recognize one of them as Dennis's dad. 4? Yeah, there's 4, and you recognize one of them as Dennis's dad. And it's the command zone. So Jowkazza roll your brawling parry, Rusty roll your brawling parry, and Bota roll your brawling parry.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Jowkazza, they rolled a 28. Rusty 22 and 20, and Bota 14.
Hammers.
Wow, Rusty, you managed to
Come and get me.
block them off. Jowkazza, they're all gonna hit you as 1. Bota, they not hit you with a 14.
Got a 23.
They hit you with a 14, so they did not hit. Is what
I see. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 actions this round if I can.
Jowkazza, tell me if a 23, 15, 17, or 18 does anything to you.
I rolled a 29. Wait, do I need to roll 4 times?
I roll. So no. They combined to try and hit you, and each of them rolled a damage, but none of their damages managed to hurt your strength. So nobody got hurt, even though Jowkazza. Thanks.
Yeah.
Right.
I only took 4 of them.
Bota, it's your turn, and Jowkazza, you're on deck.
So I'm -1 action, right? Because I just parried that attack.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to do 2 things this round. First, I'm gonna shoot this guy that ran up to me like an idiot.
He ran up to you like a undead corpse. Yeah, go ahead. All right, roll your damage. I'm gonna put a dodge on that. All right, roll. Oh no, you don't have to roll 1d6 because he has extra armor. It does not matter that zombie because the 28 will beat him. He rolled a 17. Pretty dead as far as they're concerned. Can move him so that I can do this.
All right, so Next action is I want to find a light switch.
Okay, you can search for a light switch. Go ahead and roll your search.
I want to use 2 character points.
Before you spend 2 characters, none of the lights were electric lights.
Come on. Come on. There's always got to be electric backup somewhere.
You can roll the search for if they routed electric through here. I'm just saying that none of the lights you saw were electric lights.
Well, I got to find some way to light this place up some more, so even if it's finding some torches that I can light on the wall or something.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your search. You seem to recall that there was like some equipment stashed back where the bodies of up the end of that hallway that you're looking up, like past north, due north, yeah, that direction.
I can get up to about there. I'll move myself there.
All right.
See if I can go find something to light this place up with.
And Jowkazza, you're up.
All right. Is there any sort of like rational thought apparent when with things?
So far they more like animals, like people.
Okay.
Like they're just these rabid bodies that have been brought to like World War Z, the movie,
Yeah.
not the book,
Okay.
which is great.
Animals fine. So they do have some sort of instincts or something like that, right? So okay.
The instinct to kill. Yeah.
Blow an animal whistle.
What I'm getting at, and I'm fine to just figure it out, but if you want to tell me, you can. What I'm getting at is, would they respond at all to some sort of intimidation, or are they just mindless? They see something and they're just going to try to bite it no matter what. That's what
you can try to.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to take 2 actions. I'm going to. So they just all 4 of them tried to hit, and all 4 of them did land, and I'm completely unfazed by it. I'm assuming that I'm in a position of power here. So I'm going to take 2 actions. First, I'm going to hit the chica here.
Oh, Maxie.
Huh?
Maxie.
Yeah. Adios. I'm gonna hit her, and then as I'm doing that, I want to also, like, maybe as part of my parry, I'm going to grab and hit her, and then as part of that, I'm going to make some sort of loud noise and basically try to intimidate the other 3.
Okay.
Hopefully either cower in fear or run away, or maybe just lose a turn trying to figure out what the heck.
Go ahead and roll your and your brawling.
Okay, and I'm going to spend 2 character points so that I'm not down. Or a dice on.
Okay.
So brawling, and that's my.
Ooh, yeah, you definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. They are not wearing any armor.
Hit.
You slam the artist formerly known as Maxie into the wall, crushing her. Go ahead and roll 1d6 roughly where you land. the blow. 1.
Right in the
Crushing
baby
her,
maker.
just completely just crushing her upper body as like you land the blow on her arm and it just collapses into her body, which collapses into the other side as it just is crushed into the wall by the blow. And then you roar out a guttural, non-understandable, other than Blaine, who would just understand it as, yeah, this is just a Wookiee roar. Blaine is a little bit taken aback as he looks back in his, standard state of pure terror, and, and but the beings seem more or less unfazed by everything.
Well, that's okay.
And it is Jawa Jimmy.
It's gonna be rough. There's 4 of them next to me.
There are 4 of them
Hey,
next to
buddy.
you. As a metagame for your intimidation check, there's a trait that I gave these characters.
Right if I think it's the undead. Well, that sucks. uh,
Oh shoot, I didn't keep track of character. I know Jay, you just spent 2. How many character points you spent, Bota?
Didn't spend any.
Okay. Anybody spend any other than Jay?
yeah, but I'm about to.
I know that there was a lot of deliberation on character points.
How do force points work? So remind me again. Is it
They
doubles everything for the round, or just single actions, or how does that work?
force points double all of your rolls for this round,
Including dodge
including dodge, or in this case, brawling parry or
or
lightsaber.
melee lightsaber parry? Okay. I'm gonna use the force point and then take 4
Wait,
actions.
where are you?
Jimmy
I
is
am
at the
by
entrance.
myself. I need
Yeah,
4
where are you?
zombies.
The entrance of the building.
Oh my gosh, you're so far away.
I'm surrounded by zombies,
Poor
and I got no one
Jimmy.
else around me.
Oh, Jimmy.
Can y'all even see me? Can you like put the light on just for a hot second to see how bad the situation is for me?
I just walked up here just to look. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, now we're Jimmy's surrounded. It's all bad.
That's why you should have stuck with us.
Wait, Jimmy, why don't you just run out the front door?
Is
That's
that an
where he's
option?
been moving.
That's what
That's
moving
where
to. I'm
he's
like, they're all
been
around me.
I do feel kind of
Wait,
bad because I put a lot of those.
Wait, Jimmy. Oh man. Wait, so Jimmy, you can't run out the door because there's too many of them around you?
He can try to do whatever he wants, but Jimmy, to be able to move from this spot, you will sort of a means to cut your way through. Yeah.
Quite literally.
Oh, man.
There's so many next to me. Yeah, what Jimmy's gonna use the force point. He has seen the light of needing to use that little finger. There should be death finger, no, little finger. I'm gonna take 4 actions, so I'll be down. I guess they'll double everything. Lightsaber is 5d, which means it's actually 1d6 above 60. And then my defense technically is still lightsaber combat at 6d. Is that correct? For the actions I'm taking against these guys, if they were to attack me.
So you're using a force point?
Yeah, there's too many of them.
Yeah, so just you use the force point, and then your dice are affected as normal. in the rule book.
Is that how that works? Like, so if I take 4 actions, slice down each one of these dudes.
Well, it's a question of whether the 4th point applies before first or second. So all skills actually are doubled for the rest of the round. So
Which would include dodge, right? Or in this case, lightsaber parry.
don't know what happens with multiple rolls. I know within. So the question is, right? Like you have say 60 in your ability, right? The question is, does it go to 12D and then if you take a section action it's 11D, or is it 5D and it's doubled to 10D for both actions? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know which.
I thought it was just whatever your skill set is, you roll it and then you just double that number.
Right, but with multiple actions, does the number double your skill set? And so he starts at 12 and then 11, then 10, then 9, or does it go starts at 6, declares how many actions he's taken, 5, 4, 3, and then it doubles from there?
Yeah, I think it doubles from there. So if your skill is 5, you roll your 5 and you double whatever the result is. That's the way we've always played.
Because the examples, the initial example from the book is that Thanik is firing his blaster, got a skill, gets to roll 12D to hit.
So what happens if I already have 12D?
Then you'd roll 24D. But what if you're already? What if you're taking multiple actions?
You can call it whatever you think is best.
Because I thought it would be like, oh, it would just double the D, so it'd be like 10, 9, 8.
Let's
Seven.
let's just double the D. I like that. Jack Black was on the Mandalorian. Double the D.
Okay. We'll do it. Force points being spent. I'm down to 1. Jimmy is gonna pull out.
Jawa Jimmy is known as Wonder Boy.
So it goes. So does each subsequent action do minus 1D then from the doubling? So it'll go 10, then 9, then 8,
No.
then 7, or just be straight up.
I'm saying you start at 12, and if you do actions 11, 3, 10, 4 is 9, 5 is 8.
Kill.
So then I'm taking 4 swings out of a, I guess, D10, so that would be D6 for each of those slices. So I'm gonna hit all four of these things around me.
You're taking 4 actions. 10 minus 3 is 7.
Oh, then it's 70. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
And even better. Yeah.
We'll figure out in the rulebook later, but that's what we're going.
All right. So first one to hit is 19. Second one to hit is 21. Third to hit is 27. And fourth to hit is 23. So it goes clockwise, essentially.
All right. So 19 beats 17. The next one beats, I think, 15. Then 17 beats 15. Then 23 beats 9. All right, you hit on all 4. Roll damage. Lightsaber is 5D. Okay.
I do for each one, right?
Yeah. $19, $14, $17, $13. Okay, beat him by 9. $10 versus 17. Tell me your numbers. So I got 10, which is by 9. then 10 to 14. So you wound one, kill one, wound one. 11 versus 17, wound another, and 13, 8 wound. So you kill one of them, pick one, 3 of them. So roll 1d6 3 times.
Three, 1, 5.
Leg, arm, torso. And which one did you want to kill?
Wait. What do you mean? Which one I want to kill? Sorry, I was mistaken.
You killed one and you wounded 3 of them.
Oh. I guess I'll kill this guy.
All right. Good.
All right.
All right. And your brawling parry for the next round will be at your 5th action, so it'll be -4.
And that'd be at 16, right? For lightsaber brawling. If it was 10,
yeah.
then now it's gotta be yes.
Yeah, you're right. His light is go do this. Get 3, 1, 5.
Yeah.
Arm, torso. All right. And it's Bota's turn.
All right. Still on the hunt for those lights.
They're gonna find scented candles. Some Yankee Doodle candles in the background.
See this guy at the end of the hallway here.
Yeah, you can shoot him.
Right.
Meanwhile, Jimmy, go ahead and roll that. Right. So there's
Shoot him
that.
twice. For good.
Out of the way. Goodness gracious, roll your damage. Just roll your damage.
Hey, don't rush me.
Got a 13. You get a 24 on your first for damage. 24 plus. He's dead. Anything that incapacitates these guys effectively kills them because they're not coming back.
Needed him around just to light the hallway, so he was good for a second.
Too late. Can't see anything now. Jimmy, roll your brawling parry. Or did I roll their attack yet? No. Okay. All right, Jimmy, roll your damage twice. $19. 7. Okay. Roll 1d6 twice. 5. Like. Torso. All right.
Jimmy, save yourself.
So, in their attack, because you use lightsaber to defend yourself, they you cut off one of their legs and you stabbed one through the chest. But they are still so they didn't hurt you. You damaged them, but they're around you. You have a turn free as they're all wounded, so they can't take an action for the turn in metagame style.
Run, Jimmy, run.
Wait, so if I get a free turn to attack all of them, I can literally take 5 actions and attack them, or however many actions I want and attack them all. And then by the time of the top of the round, I'll be back to my normal stat because they go after me, correct? Is that
So
what I'm understanding correctly as far as the round of operations?
I'm not metagaming. No, I'm not helping you metagame. But your turn is they're all wounded right now. Okay, that way. All right. Bota, you're moving up the hall. Rust or Jowkazza, what do you want to do? Did I skip Rusty at some point somehow?
Just run anyway. So don't worry about it.
You got two zombies right next to you. Rusty, what are you gonna do? Bota just walked right past you.
You did.
Oh, those guys are still alive? I thought
So
they were dead.
If they're glowing, they're alive.
Oh, I see. Shoot back down the hall if you want me
Okay.
to.
I think I nailed it.
Yeah, those two guys,
I
and then
could
you
just
a couple more down the hallway where you were moving, but none back where Bota was coming from.
I didn't know the answer to this, but can I like just punch these? Can I just like super punch because they're right next to each other? I like do one
Go
punch
through both of them at the
for the
same time.
You can you can roll for like a what kind of that's not a haymaker, but like a cross to see, and if you can
Or
roll
how
enough,
follow
if you can
through.
if you can overroll the damage on one enough, I'll let you roll over damage to the other. If you can get to
Let's do it.
incapacitated, I'll say you wound both. Otherwise, you're only going to hurt the first one.
Got it. Don't look at that.
All right, and go ahead and roll your damage. Hit. $26. Not bad. Thanks. It's not super high.
Follow through. I want both heads to roll off.
What's their strength is? You rolled 6, 6, 5. Puts you 9 above. The threshold for incapacitated is 9 to 12. So you managed to wound them both.
Nice.
Roll 1d6 on roll 1d6 twice. They're already wounded. Four and 1.
6 and 6. Got a leg off and that one.
Knocking one down through the arm into the leg of the other. This one now has no legs, but is crawling out. One with the parts on the right has no legs, and this one, actually, he has no legs also. They're both crawling out. I remember the Doug. Bota asked about him. But his Doug is more mobile on his arms than you might expect. You can take your movement if you want. And Jowkazza, you're up.
All right.
At this point, it's kind of just a matter of clearing house with them and what you guys want to do. If you want to try and like save any of them or do anything, you guys have pretty much now eliminated. You did not manage to save All Alone or Big Tuna because you left them behind, but you did save Thrusty. That's what you want to do with these last bodies, basically.
Who was
As
the
Jimmy.
one? Oh, no, never. Because I did heal somebody, didn't I?
You healed Thrusty.
Oh.
Yeah. He was in the worst shape out of all of them. The other ones were only They were at they couldn't really move very much, but they were wounded. But you guys were searching the building and kind of left them there amongst the dead bodies for the time being.
Yeah, that's fine. Dennis's dad was already dead.
That's right. Dennis's dad was already dead.
I'm very upset. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to hit. I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna hit 2 more. I'm not gonna hit Dennis C. Because I can't bring myself. I'm trying to think of an appropriate way to handle. So
I love that it's like, here's this woman that I'm traveling with. Didn't actually betray me, but someone that looked like her did. I'll kill her first. This guy I met this one time. This guy, he's probably a stand-up person.
Maxie was super annoying.
It was not even her.
Well,
You're hitting. Are you swinging twice?
yeah, I'm swinging twice. That was -1. That's so is that.
You hit both, and go ahead and roll damage.
Twice?
Yep. Oh wow, even with armor, he didn't roll that well. By 15 and by 12. All right, so Dad will now lunge over the top of them, try to hit you.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm going to try to grab him and restrain him instead of parrying. So if I need to take the hit to do that, I'm willing to do that. Can I roll a strength to see if I can restrain him though?
Okay. First roll a.
Okay.
Or if you just if you want to just take the.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to like dodge his attack. I just want to try to.
You want to like take his attack and kind of use his momentum against him to hold him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In place.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your strength against his attack.
Okay.
You know, maybe he'll get a lot of 6s here, but probably not, and he did not. So I think he'll be okay. Yeah, he got a 7. And okay, so now roll your strength to try to restrain him. We'll say that. I don't think you have like an athletics would be like a strength check normally. So yeah, we'll just do a contested strength check since neither you have an athletics. So you can restrain him right now, and then every round you're gonna have to continue to try to restrain him at the moment, kind of a thing. So right now you have him restrained. He's unable to do anything. Okay. Are you gonna have him like facing away from you, facing towards you, so he can bite you, facing away so he can try and bite your arms? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I'm putting. I would imagine that he lunged after me, and I kind of caught him and forced him to the ground, and now I am maybe like essentially kind of on top of him with his back on the ground, with his chest on the ground.
Okay.
Something like that.
It's your turn. Callen is spending his turn clearing the path that Blaine has blocked with rubble. So he can't really. But he can still see kind of this passageway. After the end of this turn, starting next turn, Callen will be able to kind of make his way through. Jimmy, you're up, and then Rusty, if you want to do anything as well, because technically Rusty's supposed to go before Jimmy.
Oh, does Rusty want to go before me? That's fine. Just let him go.
Roostan?
Yeah.
I think Rusty's asleep.
There's
not
anything
armed.
left for us to kill.
There's the two right
No,
there
I'm
that
in,
you
I'm
have
in.
without legs.
I'm in. I don't know why I'm not in. I'm in. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna double smash again.
All right. They have no ability to dodge, because you have taken them to 0 movement by taking their legs out effectively. So
Now just like I'm just trying to.
now you're literally punching down now, tossing out there. It's not even figurative anymore.
Big swing.
Ooh.
7.
All right, and damage.
We're not even gonna. 6. Yeah.
Mm. By 16, you kill the first one, and I mean you take him from wounded twice. You take them both out, yeah.
That's how you do it, bro.
Jimmy.
That's a lot of sixes in there.
Goodness gracious, that is.
Oh, 6s. So they're all wounded. Is that right? Wounded once.
They're all wounded, yeah. Ryan is not in the room anymore. He is out.
Damn it! I don't want him to get away. After all this chasing, it's like, can I follow him? Is that within my? With they're all wounded, can I just escape and go toward and chase him down?
You can run out the front if you want.
Yeah. Is that possible to keep after him?
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
So it is 11:40. With kind of where you guys are at on it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I brought myself to the wrong map. I'll show you guys what Jimmy sees. He walks out the front door. Let's put it that way.
Oh no.
Oh, Jimmy, what'd you find us?
But is Jawa Jimmy gonna die?
You gotta be telling us something over the comms here.
Can anyone even hear me with the comms? I guess that's the.
Oh boy.
As Jawa
That's
Jimmy walks out the front door, he sees this.
Jimmy, come back inside.
I think Jimmy wouldn't wanna.
Oh man.
Having some flashbacks.
Man, can Jawa Jimmy just catch a break tonight?
Is that Katira?
It is Katira. Why is Katira being held by a? What is that thing called again? The
Rancor.
That is
Rancor. Thank you.
a bull Rancor.
Being controlled by a Dathomir witch, obviously on top.
Oh,
You
great.
see Ian sprinting across the bridge, unconcerned about the bull Rancor that is right there. And in its hand, you do see Katira's limp, seemingly from where you're at, lifeless body. Although, well, Jimmy, no, you didn't say you turned on infrared at any point. So, limp body, seemingly lifeless. And as it's walking towards the temple entrance.
I will definitely go to the comments and say, hey y'all, there's a Rancor or what looks like Katira's dead body. And I'm chasing after Ai and he has no care in the world. It looks like the Rancor is being controlled by another Dathomir witch. So, and I got 6 zombies chasing me. So, yeah.
Join us next week where we find out if Jawa Jimmy gets eaten by a Rancor or eaten by some zombies.
Yeah. So you can, with that, turn around and I'll let you take your swings at these zombies if you want this round. He's like, nope, I'm staying in here. But as you see that and you turn back into the room, you see that this entrance is just big enough for something about the size of Rancor to fit, and then you seeing the other bodies piece it all together that those were bodies that it was on and just tossed carelessly about basically its entry chamber as they kind of did whatever else they did throughout the temple, because it can't get deeper into it. But yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, just not having a lucky night tonight.
You got to use a force point. That's always fun.
You did manage to take out, 1, 2, 3, 4. You killed one and wounded 5 zombies in one go with that force point, which is not a bad use, I suppose.
I don't think it was, but I think Joe and Jimmy's gonna boost his lightsaber skills before the next round by spending some character points. It's Joe and Jimmy's gonna need some lightsaber skills real quick. More so than he thought. More so than he thought.
After Jawa Jimmy kills these people, I probably should put a pin in it for tonight.
Yeah, I figured we're about at the tail end. I mean, and you guys were kind of tying up all the zombies.
I guess.
Huh?
Man, did Joe and Jimmy just do a full sprint, take a shot, and do a full sprint, and try to get back to everyone? Like, well, nope, out of here. This is not going to bode well.
Yeah, I mean, you can, with how fast this moves, probably have a turn or two. Like you'd probably want to be rushing through because it'll probably take the Rancor. It's moving about twice as fast as you can. Let's put it that way. And it'll probably take it rounds to get to the entrance of the building, and it'll probably take you 2 rounds to get out of the entry room.
Yep.
That makes sense.
So yeah,
so you
maybe
have about 1 round is about 6. You have about 1 round that you could sit here and think about it, but then you would need to be running out or running to your death.
It would be running away, knowing what I know, and blasting my way on the way out, trying to get back inside to quote unquote safety of zombies.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll make my way toward the entrance up here, wherever my character is.
I don't know.
This is just lightsaber and play fetch with the ring.
Yeah, that's what this really is. Like, what are you doing? I am running. I'm gonna shoot one of them on the way out. So I guess this guy probably the closest one.
Sure. Go ahead and roll attack. Actually, he can't dodge because he's wounded. So go ahead and roll damage.
5d6.
You rolled a 5. You rolled a 9. That'll kill him. This is already wounded status.
So Joe Jimmy is going to keep on going up the stairwell as fast as he can. Probably the top of the stairwell, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to start waking up. They'll have to come. They're going to start getting up at that point. You could take one more shot at the end of that round if you wanted to, or at the top of the next round. But everybody else has cleared out the zombies from the rest of the building. You guys are the main chamber at the back, where Callen has sensed the thread connecting to whatever is protecting Drew. Although curiously, as all of this kind of starts to unfold and the Rancor and Kylea arrives, whatever time that was to be bought seems to have been bought. And so that line will fade, and whatever shield was around Drew, Callen would notice is just kind of dissipates because they don't need to keep Drew here anymore. They just need to keep you here.
Well, that's not great.
And it's up to you. I mean, what you guys want to do. You guys can talk over next mission if you want to, because you guys could all very well just say we'll rush out and fight this thing, fight the Rancor outside, or we'll stay in here and or inside.
It's hard
No,
to say,
it's
right?
an
Well,
idea, actually.
yeah, because I'll shoot here. I'll make my way out and shoot one last pop a shot at this whoever's closest.
All right.
And then
Go ahead.
take a shot of. Oh, sorry, that was my damage. Actually, roll.
Gotta be 17. You dodged real good for 2 dice. 3 dice.
Last year's 7, no 6. Actually, let's roll another die. Another 6. So 25 to hit. And
Right. And damage?
14.
8. He drops. Which one you shoot? This one?
Well, I don't know what that one looks like, but the one closest to me, where that
Oh,
one is.
actually, he's at. He has an additional -2 to strength. So, what was your damage?
14.
Oh, yeah. With 1 die, he has. So because you hit him in the torso, he's at -1 strength. Because he's wounded, he's at -2 strength, and he only has 3 to start with. So he went from a 6 to a 5, which is 9 difference, which takes him just enough to be incapacitated, dead, as far as zombies concerned.
And Jawa Jimmy is at the top of the entranceway and making his way back down. Gosh
All
dang
right,
it.
Jawa.
Did not think
Alright.
I would actually survive.
I thought it would actually like. I can't figure out what the right thing is to wound you people properly. I thought it was on the right track when I hurt Callen right away.
I mean, I did use a force point. Let's be very clear here. I don't think it would have made it out there.
That's true. You did use a force point.
Like,
Thanks.
Jawa Jimmy would have been probably mortally wounded by now if I hadn't used a force point.
I used combined actions. A lot of enemies. I had I thought that 5T be able to hit with a brawling attack. Nobody has brawling parry. Close enough, but Bota stayed far enough away, and Jowkazza's got about 1,000,000 strength. So, you know what, Jake?
I actually got Brawling Parry 7. That's like one of the highest skills that I have is dodge and Brawling Parry.
That's true. Yeah. So, you guys survived the Dead Rising, which was her part of her ploy to bring you in here. That's why she killed everybody that was left. Be able to do that. And now you don't know where Hella went, but you know that right outside is Kylia and Katira. Sisters reunited.
Right.
What an adventure.
United feels so good.
Thanks, guys. I'll keep everybody up for forever. Thanks for staying up late, Jay. Everybody
Yeah,
else.
seriously. Thanks for holding this, man. This was fun.
It was fun. I appreciate